Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another set review here on Metabroz. I am Moldy Potion. This is my bro, Metacracks.
Welcome back, everyone, to Seance's Frost set review. We're going to jump right into it. This is the third aura type, and yeah, after seeing some of the stronger cards, I'm looking forward to checking out these as well.
Totally.
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the show, hit that subscribe button. And if you need some more MetaZoo content, you can check out Caster Society here on YouTube. Link in the description below.
Absolutely. We also have a Patreon. If you want to support my brother and I and the content we put out, go to patreon.com/Metabroz with a Z. Big shout out, big love to everybody who's supporting us already. You guys are awesome.
And just a big reminder that our Patreon is changing. There's notes in the Patreon. We released a video. We're going to streamline it and focus on content creation. And side note, for our super fans who have been asking, we will not have fiber optic internet this year.
We got pushed. We got pushed back.
We got pushed by Grandma. Grandma didn't let us install the fiber optic.
So
I don't know why.
We got to pivot.
Yep. Well, we missed our opportunity. We have to hook it up to another house and beam it in here. And as a result, we are on a waiting list, and it will not be happening until sometime in 2023 when the ground is no longer frozen and they can dig the trench for the fiber optic. So
good times.
Sometime in spring, we'll start streaming. Sorry for the delay, guys. We were really excited. We even bought a computer just to stream, but it looks like we're going to be, well, playing games at home and maybe uploading non-streamed gameplay.
Yeah, we're still going to start uploading new stuff.
And I'm talking about video games like we do now. We pre-record. We're going to do some video game sit-down record sessions and share those with you guys over the holidays. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get in to the first Frost card. Sam's Scarf. An artifact, 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 1, Frost, life points 50, has the convert trait. Interesting. Fourth wall effect, fourth wall contraction effect. You may only contract this page if you are wearing a scarf. I'm sure that'll be fourth wall. Arena effect. Any page with Sam or Sams in its name may be contracted for 1 less aura. Okay, there's a number of Sam cards.
Yeah, it's really good that it says Sam or Sams, because up until now
Sams.
we've had an effect that says Sams, but yeah, being able to exactly Uncle Sam, Father Sam, Walking Sam is probably the one that I think this will be the most relevant for.
And the effects continue in the arena. Any page with Sam. Nope, read that already. Hold on. Let's get down to the power. Thaw. Remove up to 2 frozen counters from target beastie.
That's all right. I mean, remember that when you remove the counters, it's not going to awaken the beastie. The only time the beastie awakens is when the frozen counter is removed in that start of turn mechanic window. But if you remove the frozen counters, that's cool. You can at least get your beastie free to awaken with a lightning in a bottle or to be ready to awaken the next turn. I think the most relevant use for this is going to be kind of like a Sam deck, where it doesn't say the arena effect doesn't stack. So if you have more than one of these out, you'll reduce the cost of any Sam by multiple aura, which, you know, with the new Walking Sam, which we haven't gotten to yet, but he's totally insane. He costs 2 dark and 2 spirit. So being able to reduce his cost, it'll reduce it by whatever aura you want. So
and it converts. So it's,
and
it's certainly aura acceleration, but
it's a cool card.
It has life points and you need to protect it. So I'll pass. Next. Oh, wait. Flavor text here reads, Sam's trusty scarf goes with him everywhere. In its warm embrace, Sam finds comfort against the horrors that lie waiting in the dark.
Scarves do make you feel safe.
I agree. Yes, I've gone with the, you've seen me wear it, the full ring scarf. I don't even know if that's called a scarf.
Just like a neck warmer.
Yeah, it's like just one unit. So there's never an opening. And I carry that with me everywhere. All right, next page, we have Sky Burial Spell, 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 2 Frost. Awesome art.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Birds are chowing down.
Jeez, is eating someone alive. Destroy target beastie humanoid. To have target beastie with flying, gain 80 plus LP. Or target beastie with flying gains 40 life points.
Yeah, so this is an interesting card because that's a really powerful effect. And if you were playing like the first beastie who I think of is like Pam.
I think a potion seller.
Yeah.
To destroy an artifact humanoid. Oh, beastie humanoid.
Beastie humanoid, yeah. But like Pam, you know, Pam is a flying frost beastie with already comes out with 60 LP. Giving Pam another 80 LP would be significant. But beastie humanoids aren't super common.
Well, name one.
Father Sam. Barbecue Revolutionary.
What's the lowest cost beastie humanoid there is?
The lowest cost beastie humanoid?
That's why I went with Potion Seller, so we could just knock
He's not
off,
a beastie,
I know,
though.
an
Yeah.
artifact, unfortunately.
Yeah. I can't think of, I mean, there's some in Earth. There's some humanoids in Earth, and there's a couple others around. But see, the humanoids in MetaZoo tend to be casters. Like Indrid Cold is a caster, Adam Ackler's a caster, Sam Sinclair's a caster. Those would be humanoids, right? If they weren't casters. So I don't know. This is, I have mixed feelings. I'm glad it only costs 2 frost because that's cheap enough to excuse putting it in, even just to make your beasties bigger. Like if you're playing into your aura weakness and you want to make Pam or your other beasties a little fatter, give Wahila, well, Wahila doesn't have flight, but yeah, give your frost beasties some extra oomph.
It's really
But
Pam
it's
for
really
frost.
a side deck. Yeah, it's really a side deck card for if you're up against like a deck that's actually playing humanoids. And really the only target I can actually think of would be like Father Sam.
Or Adam Ackler.
Yeah.
Adam Ackler's the one
a
that
caster.
makes...
He's not a humanoid.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need to look at a list of what the beastie humanoids are to see where this would play.
Metal Man. Yeah.
He's a humanoid?
Yeah, he's a humanoid.
Oh, then that's awesome. No, that's great. Okay, that's perfect. Metal Man, I don't play him.
Nobody plays him right now. He's a side deck card
Yeah.
for a lot of decks.
But I've never played him. I'm a bit of a Metal Man hater.
He's
Guys,
good. If you don't have radio, he's insanely good.
I'm not really a hater, but I pretend to hate.
You're kind of a hater.
Yeah, but I hate everything equally.
That's a
And
hater.
I love
That's what a hater
And I
does.
love everything equally.
And I don't know about that.
Let's just move on. Anyway, yes, Metal Man is perfect. I could totally see myself destroying Metal Man because Metal Man and giving that 80 life points to my Kets. Now, would I just play Metal Man to boost my Kets? You can have 2 Metal Man per spellbook, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. A combo card? Why don't I just have another Necro and get another Kets out later for 1?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a specialist card. You know, if they create more effects that change tribe, like Primordial Ooze, then it would be kind of relevant. Like if I could change the beastie to whatever tribe and
and then just
destroy
get
it.
rid of a dud.
Yeah, but
You know what? The second
there's
effect's
better
cool.
ways to do this.
For 2, 40 LP.
It's okay. If it
It's
was
a permanent
if it was
gain.
40 LP and 40 damage, I'd be like, heck yeah.
Well, then that would be overpowered.
but yeah,
So,
I'm not super excited about it.
flavor text here says many casters live
Many casters' lives
Many casters' lives have fatefully ended up on the peaks of Denali.
faithfully ended on the peaks of Denali.
Thank you. Bird beasties come from far and wide across the Cryptid Nation for all the free food.
Nice.
I think Metal Man's the go-to to kill.
Oh, here's a beastie
he's the
humanoid.
cheapest.
Snow Ghost. Maybe there's a bunch in this set that I just don't know yet.
Yeah, this is what I was curious because I did scan through some of the rares. Just it's a lot of power coming in Seance. It's crazy. But I'm interested in the low tech tricks as
Right.
always. You know,
Right.
shout out to honorary Metabroz Jace. You're the one who got us into that initially. Just going for the literal lowest cost cards, both in mana for Magic and actually like value. He would just go to your like popper cards and he would pull together like a Nightmare Goblin deck that would kill everyone in the house who spent like a couple $100 putting something together special. Beastie, Humanoid, Snow, Ghost, 6 per spellbook, contraction cost, 1 Forest, 1 Frost, life points, 40. Oh man, that's awesome art too.
I know. I'm
I want-
actually looking up humanoid right
I want
now
a
just to
Christmas
see.
tree that looks like that in our house.
That does look like the Prism Beam Christmas topper that they released in the Christmas set last year.
Has the Spirit trait, gets an additional 20 bonus to the attack if the Forest Terra is in play, 25 bonus to the life points if the Snowing Terra, that is snowing, yep, it's snowing, right?
That is snowing, yes. Forest and snowing.
All right. Has tribal boost. All right, that's pretty cool. You can have 6. Only costs 2. I like this already. Fourth wall effect. If skies are within eyesight, this beastie gains plus 15 LP. I'd say that's going to be pretty much universal.
If what?
Sky.
Skis.
Don't trust me, guys.
I look away for 1
And
second.
it all... yeah, you got to keep your eyes on my...
Skis are within eyesight, so that might be a fourth wall. We don't know. They haven't released the new update for fourth walls
I
yet
would
for
hope
Seance.
because that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I mean, a 2 cost, 55 life point spirit with tribal boost and Terra bonuses. And it's a
Yeah.
humanoid.
By the way, here's some of the other more popular humanoids in the game. I mean, I wouldn't say popular, but they actually have potential of getting played. Cryptid Busters.
Cost.
Cryptid Busters is 3 neutral.
Okay.
Father Sam. We've got
Too much. I'd never get rid of Father Sam to give something like life points.
Yeah. Hidden Templars, Houston Batman, John Henry, Mad Gasser, Men in Black, Menahune.
Okay, Mad Gasser. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so there are some humanoids, but it's like none of them are really super common in getting played, you know. But we'll see. If more and more come out, this will be a more and more relevant card. Right now, it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, if you had a bunch of, you could play this with forest friends and create 2 more humanoid tokens, and then maybe you'd have a bigger beastie. But there's just better cards, right?
There is that you can just cast normally without pairing 2 and destroying 1. Yeah. Branch Beatdown is the attack base damage 25 and inflicting 2 frozen. Flavor text here reads, perhaps once spirits of the forest, these frozen beasties stalk the woods of Kelowna. You think that's right?
Kelowna? Yeah, I think something like that. Kelowna.
The sap that leaks from their eyes makes a great reagent for magical oil.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Kelowna.
Yeah.
All right. Snow Ghosts. Really do love that art.
Yeah.
Moving on. Also, I like having a tribal boost frost beast that only costs 2.
Yeah.
That's just great.
It's pretty cool. But just watch out for that forest aura.
Well, I'd probably be dashing frost into forest. I'd be building for the tribal boost and then just including frost for the Alaskan vortex icy paths.
This guy I like a lot. Shout out to Lily for the art. He looks like a character from Breath of the Wild, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks like he'd be one of Link's buddies.
Beastie Platypus, Alaskan Platypus. Hold on. Breath of the Wild's character's name was Link?
Yeah.
Not Legend of Zelda.
Breath of the Wild is Legend of Zelda. Who are you right now?
I am not real, guys. I was thinking of what we were just talking about, Breath of Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Breath of Fire 3.
That's a different series. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
To everyone.
That character's main name was Ryu.
Oh, yeah. That I remember. Totally.
Dragon.
6 per spellbook, contraction cost 2 frost, life points 60. Has the, I don't know, trait.
That's a new symbol for the venomous trait. It's a snake's mouth. Like.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. 15 bonus to the attack if the ocean or the river terror is in play.
Attack and life points.
And that's 15 bonus to life points as well. Same Terra. Tribal boost as well.
For beastie platypuses.
Okay, that's like a very unique.
Platypi.
Yep. Fourth wall arena. If a scarf is within eyesight, do not resolve any contract effects. All right.
That's for real. That's crazy. Like contract effects are becoming more and more relevant. You know, like Headless Coal Miner wouldn't make his dynamite tokens, you know. Contract, I'm trying to think of some of the other more relevant contract effects, but there's a ton of them. The bees wouldn't make tokens. You know, they wouldn't make the hornets. You can look, there are a ton of contract effects that are like super relevant right now.
Or El Verte, the one you're doing the loop
Flatwoods,
with. So that shuts that down.
Shuts down Flatwoods with
awesome.
1 card.
Ooh, I like these Frost common cards a lot.
Also, when it dies, you may destroy target special Terra page, which I just think that's like an interesting bonus, you know.
Yeah. It's just going to stack it. And it's not expensive. 2 Frost, 60 life points.
60 life points. Tribal boost.
Oh, so what is Venomous?
Venomous means that when it's targeted with an attack or it is the primary defender in combat, the attacker is automatically inflicted with 1 poison.
Got it. Just a little bonus.
Yep.
Bleeding them out. Like they get a first little strike of poison.
Yeah, exactly. Like if a Gumbaroo attacked into this guy, the Gumbaroo would get 1 poison. Then if the platypus survived, it would hit Gumbaroo and give him a 2nd poison. And then Gumbaroo would die.
And Venom Spur, inflicting that 20 damage, also inflicts an additional poison.
Yeah, this is a cool card.
Now, is that an additional poison?
On top of the Venomous.
Because Venomous is only when you're defending, when you've been targeted.
Right.
So that means he'd actually be, if he was the primary defender, he would be dumping 2 poison onto whoever is attacking him. But if the platypus was just attacking on its own, 1 poison.
Right. Yeah, I think this guy is really, really good.
You can have up to a 30 bonus. So you can have a 90-50 with 2 poison who stops all contract effects and gives and gets tribal boost.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite beastie I've seen so far.
It's a good card. It's hard to read it because it's so different from like the strategies that we've had until now. But this is going to be a perfect control deck card. Like decent stats.
Great blocker.
Yeah, great blocker. Gives poison, so is going to help with those cards that reduce damage like Gumbaroo. And then destroys special Terra. It just does so many things. Stops contract effects. Like, come on. I love this card. I think this is definitely going to be a thing.
That's nice. And just knowing that we have an automatic destroyed effect to destroy a special Terra page. It may not be that viable now because I'm not really afraid of any of them. Wait, no, Area 51. I hate
that one's pretty scary.
Area 51.
There's a new one called Pumpkin Town that takes up 2 Terra slots and it generates like 3 different Terra at once. So being able to blow up stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that yet.
We'll see. It's a cool card.
Flavor text here reads, this Alaskan beastie is quite a talented ice fisher. It successfully hunts for food while warding off casters and predators alike.
Yeah, I love this dude.
Me too, especially the art.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He just looks badass.
All right, he's probably my favorite that I've seen so far in the set.
Snowshoe as a shield.
Next page, we have the Hermit.
One of the tarot cards.
2 per spellbook, contraction cost 5 frost. That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Holding a card of himself, Father Time.
Mm-hmm. Holding the Led Zeppelin pose of Father Time.
Yes.
Holding the lamp and the light. Not all those who wander are lost.
Fourth wall effect. Fourth wall. If you reveal the Hermit tarot card to an opposing caster, you may contract this page at any time.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's an anytime spell.
Yep. Replace the effect text of target spell with recovers 50 LP. Now that's just great. Hold on, let me finish. The resolution of this spell's effect cannot be prevented. That's also amazing.
Incredibly powerful.
Because I can stop Flood the Earth with this.
A hateful demise.
Because I'm not countering it. I'm just changing it. It's still going. I can stop a hateful demise.
And then they can't mess with this. Like they can't counter this.
No, it's done.
So this is, I can see why this is 5 frost.
This is like a lock.
Yeah.
Or it says each caster places all beasties into their chapter except for one beastie they control.
Come on, this is insane.
This card.
This is so good.
Dude.
Is this 2 per spell book? Oh yeah. I don't even care that it's 5 frost. This is so strong.
This is amazing. And whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, Frost is my favorite in terms of Seance. And I know we're starting at the bottom, but
Frost 100% has an answer to Flood the Earth. That's been one of the big problems for Frost is dealing with Flood because it will kill all the Ami cooks. It'll kill everything.
It is.
Now you're just like, cool.
2
you
answers.
do Flood, I replace it. You recover 50 LP.
Or I'm just going to bump everything that's giving me an issue away and you pick one.
That's
and
amazing.
So
I love it.
So, man, yeah, it's again, Frost is my favorite right now in terms of what I'm seeing in Seance. Flavor text here reads, contemplation, solitude, recluse, loneliness. The Hermit suggests a life of withdrawal, away from the world. The individual holds a deep and fulfilled knowledge of power that they wish to share with others. Minus the power part, I definitely relate to the Hermit side.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next page, we have
Ice Worm.
Beastie Worm, Ice Worm, 4 per spellbook, contraction cost. Whoa. 1 neutral, 1 frost, life points 30.
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing.
Lily's just crushing it.
This art is so cool.
Ice Cube Worm with a hunter's cap on.
I love him. I wish I saw these out in Montana, like, going across the snow.
Yeah.
We have...
And he's by a fire.
We have the burrow trait. He's cold.
He's warming himself
he's
by
made
the
of ice.
fire.
Yeah, he's trying to warm himself up.
That's too cute.
We have the burrow trait. So we have a 2 cost, 30 life point burrower. Again, just like Omni. 2 cost, 30 life point burrow. You can have 4 per spellbook. Additional 25 bonus to the life point if the ground Terra is in play. 15 bonus to the attack if the winter Terra is in play. Upon contraction, you may search your spellbook for a Beastie Worm with 3 or less order cost and place it into your chapter.
Nice.
Wow.
That's great.
So
it just tutors you. It's like a lizard people. It just gets you another worm.
Arena effect. If there are 4 or more Beastie Worms in the arena, Beastie Worms you control have tribal boost.
Oh, now we're talking. This is awesome. Whoa. This is awesome. So worm decks are real because the worms have some really cool mechanics. You'll see on the Earth one as well. There's some...
Oh, so there's more worms.
There's more worms.
So I don't just have to have these 4. I could have any 4.
Yeah.
And was the one you mentioned a forest?
No, the cement worm is Earth, and then there's another worm coming whenever the fan art set comes. There's another worm that drops in that, and I think that's a dark worm. But yeah, so we're going to get more and more worms, which means tribal worm decks might be a thing.
I love that idea. Impinge is the attack, doing a base damage of 20 and inflicting 3 frozen. Just awesome. Yeah. And that can be up to 35 with the Terra bonus from Winter. And then the life points would be 55. So a 55, 35 burrower who freezes And if you have 4, gains tribal boost. I love this. Damn.
I mean, just thinking about having tribal beasties who have burrow, because the other worms have burrow too, the cement worms.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
if basically if you had gumbaroos that you could burrow, that's a problem. That's a major problem
I'm
because they're
so
not going
waiting
anywhere.
for the equipment enchantment style card that just lets you make any beastie just burrowed, like Power Up Red.
Right.
Just you pay 3 and now it's got burrow.
Right.
Flavor text here reads, these frozen worms seek shelter in frigid ice caps. Surprisingly impulsive for frost beasties, ice worms can venture away from the comfort of their homes for new adventures.
Adorable.
It is. Lovely art, Lily.
Yeah.
All right. This is awesome art too.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, he's big and brave
so
and good.
Cute. He's big. This is the Beastie Chibi Babe. The Blue Ox, 2 per spellbook, contraction cost 1 frost, 10 life points. Gets an additional 10 bonus to the attack if the Snelling Terra is in play. Who's flying above his heads in the background? Head in the background.
I'm not sure. Maybe belled buzzards or something. It's hard to see.
Okay.
It just looks like birds. Just looks like birds
I mean, he's
to me.
giant.
Yeah,
For being
it's
a
giant.
chibi,
Yeah.
it's a giant chibi.
Babe
It's
the
the size
Blue
of
is
like a
still
mountain,
huge.
bigger
Yeah.
than trees.
Yeah.
I love it. Arena effect. This beastie cannot choose a beastie named Paul Bunyan or Babe the Blue Ox as the target of an attack.
What?
Beasties named Paul Bunyan or Babe the Blue Ox have...
Destroyer. That's why I said what? It's a nuclear bomb cloud. It means that any damage they deal to a page is enough to destroy it.
Oh, so it's like Death Touch.
It's like Death Touch. But I don't know if you guys remember this, but there's a card called Wapaloosie, and it lets you make a token and name it whatever you want.
Oh.
So you could just make tokens named Paul Bunyan, and they would have essentially Death Touch if you've ever played Magic. It would be enough to destroy any page if it damaged it. This is going to be a card that has some weird tech, because the Chibis already, if you're playing Chibi Playground, you like reduce the first damage dealt to any Chibi each turn. So with weird tricks like that, you might actually be able to build a decent Chibi deck.
Cold Kick is the attack, base damage 10, fourth wall, if you inflict target beastie with 2 frozen. Flavor text here reads, when Babe was warmed up near Paul Bunyan's fireplace, its hair turned blue. Paul just couldn't let the little thing go and decided to name the beastie Babe. The rest is history.
That'll do.
That'll do, Babe.
Oh, and if you inflict target beastie, not in combat. This is what I'm talking about. There's weird tricks with these Chibis, so you could just freeze any beastie when you put that attack through.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Only 2. I understand why.
Yeah.
This is a cool card.
That's going to be one of the Chibis that actually makes it into Chibi decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or anywhere, man.
Or
I mean,
anywhere.
that's just amazing.
Yeah.
Throw invisibility on it or something, unblockable somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Just basically get it off the radar and let it attack, and you can lock down their biggest beastie.
All right. This is Forest, so let's go track down the
That was fast.
the
Yep.
rare frost.
Let's go look at the rare at the top here. Scrolling up. I'm not sure how many we
It's
have.
after Spirit. So here we go. Now we're getting into the rares.
And right
There's Frost Shield.
Dares to rares. All right, so we have an artifact, Frost Shield, 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 1 neutral, 1 frozen, 1 frost. Life points, 50.
It's got to be Isaac on the art. Just like the cleanliness of the shape is just so clean. Yeah.
Like a CNC machine. Arena. Beasties you control cannot have their traits nullified or removed by page effects.
Oh, goodbye first anniversary. Yeah. Wow. So Ami Cook, you could prevent Ami Cook from losing its burrow with this.
Also the power Bulwark.
Bulwark. Yeah.
Target beastie gains defender or
Yep.
until the end of the next turn. So their life points double temporarily until the end of the next turn.
This is kind of a tricksy card. I like this.
Yep, I do too.
like this. Even if you only get to use it once, it's essentially a stopper for Toxic Waters or first anniversaries.
Yes, it is, which is why I kind of hate it also.
But
Love
it's
and
not
hate. See,
how
it's
much.
the
What's
equal
the
split.
LP? What's the LP?
50.
Oh, that's not too hard to kill. So you could just unholy fire it. But still,
This is true.
Pretty cool.
If I was playing Flame, but I'm only a Lightning player from here on out.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
nothing
then
else in
you're
the
screwed,
zoo but
man.
Lightning. That's all I see. A bastion against the oppressive heat of demonic magic. The great Seance has brought a little too many foul beasties out of the shadows. It's time to cool down with a frost shield. Ooh, right. back to the
what else we got here.
wider view. There's one, and is that?
Nope. There's two.
Okay.
Yep.
We have the Beastie Demon, Glacial Demon. Glacial. I know.
No,
whatever. 3 per spellbook, contraction cost 3, frost, life points 60, has the invisible trait.
I like that.
An additional 20 bonus to the attack if the Winter Terra is in play.
I always like invisible.
4th wall. If there is a sled within eyesight, this beastie enters the arena awakened.
Okay.
Ooh, if that's on a 4th wall list, that's going to be nice.
That would be cool. 3-drop, and it doesn't have fleet. It just enters awakened. That's even better.
Strangle is the power. Fatigue this beastie. Discard a page from your chapter to inflict target beastie with Frozen 4.
That's good too. That's really good. 4 frozen is significant.
Miner's Misfortune deals a base damage of 10 and inflicts Confused. That's awesome.
This is a great card. This is a great
yes.
card. It's not going to win you the game, but it will enable you to. Like being able, there's so many things this will do to lock down the arena. It's also invisible.
It can hit anything it wants to.
It can hit anything. It can lock it down with Frozen. It can confuse it. This is good. This is a great card.
Very good. So if a beastie's frozen and then I attack it, the beastie wakes up, or
yes, if you target a frozen beastie with an attack, it wakes up.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is basically, it costs 1 more, but this is almost like a Loveland Mailman. Like it can potentially enter Awakened. It has Confuse. It can lock down beasties, and it's invisible, so it's unblockable.
That's the most beautiful part. Like it's one thing to fear the Confused when you have beasties you can sacrifice to block. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is like, sorry, it's going to get confused. You can't stop it.
And then you won't be able to attack it back. This is, I mean, you'll
you have a chance.
Retaliate. You'll retaliate. Don't take that the wrong way, but you won't be able to target it with an attack on your turn
because it's invisible.
Right.
And if you're going to do it with the Confused Beastie, you're going to have to flip just to get the attack through.
Yep.
Or deal the damage yourself. Flavor text here reads, perhaps a cursed polar bear, the glaciers of Valdez are home to a particularly aggressive demon. This beastie hides deep within ice before attacking its prey. Well, then shouldn't it have burrow too?
That'd be nice.
I'm just kidding. It's good enough. It's invisible.
No, this is fine. This is great.
All right. We have another. Now,
we did this one. We did this on the water review.
Let's just go for it again.
Yep.
Beastie Fish, Alaskan Ice Monster, 1 per spellbook, contraction cost 2 water, 3 frozen, life points 160, has regen, 20 bonus to the life points if the River Terra or Winter Terra is in play. Arena effect. All other Beastie Fish you control cannot be targeted by attacks or spells. Inflict this beastie with Frozen 1 at the end of your turn. Beasties with trout in their name gain the fish tribe. Chum, fatigue this beastie, awaken another target beastie fish. Crystal Cut is the attack, base damage 40, inflicts 3 frozen. If this attack damaged a caster, bookmark 1.
Yep, like we said before, this is just a tank, and it's going to enable fish decks to do things that like they have never been able to pull off before, and it's going to make the trout much more relevant.
It's these bigger beasties are going to make me. I'm going to have to start moving back to Death Beams or, Hateful Demises potentially, because 160 life points, it's too much.
That's too much.
It takes way too many cards to remove it. And then the fact that it has regen, so if you don't finish it off, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, this is, and the effects on it, like it's not just the fact that it's a tank. There's a number of these cards in this set that they're not only tanks, the effects are insane because they decided to go multicolor, which is harder to contract, but also gives them an excuse to make it more powerful. So I'm so excited to see these cards start to influence the meta. They're so big. They're just so big. That thing could block a Ketz, and if you don't hit that paralyze, man, the Ketz is going to be mostly dead and you get a bookmark, but the Ketz won't be able to attack your other fish. Like there's so many cool cards I can't wait to see.
I'm as excited as I am scared because I like where it is right now, as you guys have heard me say. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, I'm sorry that I am an undiagnosed dyslexic forgetter, because I know. It's a tough thing when we're reading cards and I say all the wrong words, and unless he's looking at the screen, you won't understand, and neither will I. So thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah.
And if you did make it this far, hit that subscribe button, and if you need some more MetaZoo content, check out Caster Society here on YouTube.
Yeah. Big love again to all of our patrons. We love you guys. If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/Metabroz with a Z, and we will be back tomorrow with what looks to be the Forest review.
Looking forward to it. And
See
until then,
on another episode of Metabroz.
Later, guys.